part of this inspiring mission. Call the number on your screen to connect with Cars of Charity now and donate your unwanted car to Patriotic Hearts.
Watch my reports from Delta County only on 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, 911 dispatch services will remain in Iron County. Tonight, how residents there push the county commission to keep the dispatch center as the board tries to address its financial concerns. Plus, a hands-on camp in Marquette is combining art and history. What these kids are learning about at the Marquette Regional History Center. And day 2 of the UP State Fair, how the rides and entertainment truly are a family affair. Your 19 News starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
We warmed up a little bit today. Ariane, conditions are still looking great for going to the fair this week.
Absolutely, Sarah. And tomorrow it's going to be even hotter, folks. But tonight over there in Escanaba for that UP State Fair, we'll expect that sunshine to hang on for a little bit longer. No rain in the forecast as of right now, and about 77 as those temperatures drop off this evening, making our way into what's tomorrow? Wednesday. That's right. We've got hot and breezy conditions. Those winds could start to kick up this evening, especially up in the Keweenaw, gusts up to 40 miles an hour tomorrow. I'll have more info on that coming up, though, after the break.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Developing now, Iron County Central Dispatch will remain in the county after a motion was proposed by the county commission to outsource the service to another county. Seats were packed at the commission meeting early this morning. The board considered outsourcing the county's 911 dispatch due to concerns about losing a contract with Gogebic County and the impact that the loss of revenue is having on Iron County. Community members voiced concern about the efficiency of an outsourced system that wouldn't have the knowledge of the local landscape.
They're going to say what they're familiar with, how they give directions to their friends and people who are familiar. And if you're not familiar, you're not going to know what they're talking about. It's not going to come up on GPS. You're not going to Google it, but I know exactly where it is.
The county board still faces concerns over the economic constraints on the local dispatch system. Commissioners say they hope residents will pass the millage renewal that will be on the February ballot. This is home, and it's the second day of the UP State Fair in Escanaba. WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons joins us live for a look at the fun on the Midway. Hey, Lily.
It's a busy evening here at the Midway. If you look at the rides and games and even some of the food behind me, you'll see the same name on them. I spoke with the Skirvin family today to talk about how they bring the entertainment to the Midway every year.
We operate 26 weeks a year on the road and in different communities every week. So for us to be able to do a hometown event is really special.
Skirvin Entertainment Group is back at the UP State Fair, packing the Midway full of fun.
We have 30 rides at this event, and people absolutely love the Supernova 360. It goes all the way upside down, lots of spinning. The Top Gun is another big favorite, but there really is something for every age category.
They're fun. They're fun. I like them. I just like coming here with my friends and getting some time away.
Another big draw is the games.
We're featuring 3 new carnival game concessions this year, which is really a substantial economic investment for our company.
Co-owner Sonia Skirbeck says it's a family affair, especially for her son Joseph.
I think I started when I was about 12 or 13 selling concessions.
Now Joseph is a carnival game pro, and he's grown a large following on TikTok by sharing his expertise.
I post about how to beat every single carnival game.
The secret to beating this one is to make sure you flick your wrist when you throw the ball.
The best rides, best fair food. I think a lot of people see a goofy video about a ride and they're like, oh my goodness, I went on that ride, I threw up on that one, it was terrible, it was great. Either way, everyone can relate to something in a different way, and it comes together to build a community.
That community is why the Skirbecks do what they do, and why they continue to pass the fun down to each new generation.
I'm like the 7th generation of almost 150 years worth of showmanship. It's a really nice thing to be part of a beautiful family and to continue this tradition.
Just getting started at the UP State Fair. I'll be here all week with some more highlights, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Lily. And WZMQ 19 is a proud sponsor of the 95th Annual UP State Fair. Also today down in Delta County, Senator Gary Peters visited a UP college to see how it's strengthening Michigan's workforce. Senator Peters included Bay College's Water Lab on his annual motorcycle tour of Michigan. He discussed the college's water resource management and water technology programs with administrators as well as a recent graduate. As the only program of its kind in the entire state, Senator Peters says it's critical to maintaining and growing the water management field in Michigan.
In the Upper Peninsula, certainly folks in the Upper Peninsula appreciate good, clean water and cherish clean water more than anyone. To know you have a world-class program in Escanaba training students not just locally, students around the state of Michigan are able to take advantage of these educational opportunities.
After his tour of the Water Lab, Senator Peters headed toward the Mackinac Bridge to speak with tribal leaders in St. Ignace. The Marquette Regional History Center is hosting its 10th annual Hands-on Art and History Day Camp this week. With the help of teachers from the Liberty Children's Art Project, the kids have been creating some masterpieces and learning a bit of Marquette history too. Our Sophia Murphy spoke with some of the kids about what they've had a chance to create this week.
This morning, kids at the Hands-on Art and History Day Camp created gamograph drawings. By drawing two separate pictures and cutting them into strips, they made one artwork that showed the two pictures depending on the angle you looked at it.
I'm making a rose and I put a rainbow. At first I was going to do a rose and sunflower, but then I changed it.
The day camp runs Monday through Friday this week for just a few hours in the morning, but it gives kids the chance to create fun art projects and learn more about the history behind them.
Every day we have a new art project. Like at the end of the week, they're going to the Oradoc to do sun printing.
Each year, the History Center works with Liberty Children's Art Project to host a class of 13 to 16 kids for a full week full of themed art projects.
We're kind of focusing this year on photography because in the history aspect of it, our special exhibit is all about photography in the UP and in the Marquette regional area.
The History Center's current special exhibit is called Exposing Photography. In the mornings, the kids get to look at the exhibit and the resource library to introduce them to each of their art projects for the day.
Art is like history. Like art, like when you look at a piece of art, you know, like that's probably really old. Like now I can learn about because art is like books.
Staff at the History Center say it's been great to get kids more interested in local history using art and activities that keep them engaged.
It's fun to incorporate local history, which you can actually feel connected to and enjoy learning about. No matter how old you are.
With a week full of projects ahead, the camp's organizers say they're excited to see what kind of creations the kids come up with. Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News, Marquette.
Registration is already sold out for this year's camp, but the program is an annual event and will be open again next summer. Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break, as well as What's Up with Megan. She has the scoop on a big festival happening up in the Copper Country this weekend. And later, another indictment for former President Donald Trump. We're live in Washington in about 13 minutes, where political scientists are weighing in on how this could affect his campaign. We're back in 2.
19 News is brought to you by Dan Perkins Construction.
When you put on a product this nice, you want to sing it from the rooftops. You know my roof's good looking, will last the rest of your life. Each day I go to work thinking, you know we're doing this right. Buy a roof for me and I think you'll see you'll be happy as a gherkin. 'Cause we do it right and we're really polite. Take it from me, Dan Perkins. You try rhyming something with Perkins.
Now more than ever, you need to know what's happening here in Washington. Decisions affecting your life by the people you set here. I'm Rachel Knapp, tracking the daily decisions by your senators and representatives. That's my job, and I report to you. Healthcare, education, the economy, taxes, jobs, all hang in the balance. Watch my reports from Capitol Hill only on WZMQ 19 News.
Catch
Watch the new season of The Challenge USA after a brand new episode of Big Brother.
I am so excited!
I'll be a beast at these competitions.
This is The Challenge USA. To win the ultimate prize, America's best will be pushed to their breaking point.
I'm not giving in to temptation, not this time.
Get your ass down here and play!
I'm winning today.
The Challenge USA after Big Brother. New Thursday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
When the sun's out.
Things that get us excited?
Sunscreen.
Who gets excited about sunscreen? Give me that sunscreen! Woo!
The fun's out.
Oh, give me that SPF 30, SPF 50, SPF 70!
On Pictionary.
Pictionary, weekdays at 7 on WZMQ CBS. Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons on WZMQ 19 News. Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Yes, we have some toasty temperatures right now, about 80 down in Manistee, 79 over here in Ironwood. Everybody else a little bit cooler than that. We're going to see really warm temperatures tomorrow. Today, though, we saw a high of 77 out at the National Weather Service, a low of about 46. Not quite the record, but we could be breaking tomorrow's record tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow. All right, breezy and hot on Wednesday. Tonight, though, mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Those gusts, like I mentioned, could start later on this evening, especially up in the Keweenaw. And then tomorrow, midday, we'll expect gusts maybe up to 35, 40 miles an hour. So if you've got stuff lying around the yard, maybe put it in the garage or tie it on down. Temperatures 80 to possibly 90 degrees. And then tomorrow evening, breezy condition. Heads up Lake Michigan. There's a high swim risk, especially in Schoolcraft County there along Lake Michigan on Wednesday. That could even continue into Thursday. So I mentioned those gusts. Looking at this evening, like I said, 25 miles an hour up here in Eagle Harbor in the Keweenaw Peninsula there, and then just increasing on Wednesday afternoon, a little bit after 2 p.m. around 5 p.m. Could see 34 miles an hour in Marquette. It's going to be gusty down there in Escanaba as well with that UP State Fair going on. And then Thursday, we could see 40 miles an hour over here in Ontonagon. Like I said, this could continue into that Thursday afternoon and early evening before we see things kind of slow on down. Lake alert, gale watch on Lake Superior as well as Lake Michigan. We've got south and southwesterly winds. We could see waves up to 3 to 6 feet here on Lake Superior. Down south here, though, up to possibly, I believe it's 8 feet or 12 feet for the majority of Lake Michigan, but about 8 feet over there near Escanaba. So heads up on that as well. All right, right now the radar is showing most of the precipitation down southeast of us, but possibly some showers sprinkling over there along the west coast of the UP. Right now, though, we are very dry. Those conditions are going to continue into, I'll show you here just a minute with Futurecast. Could see some showers around 10 p.m. this evening and then maybe touching down overnight here across the UP, but it should be relatively dry into our Wednesday until 10, 11 p.m. Look at these thunderstorms we could be seeing overnight into our Thursday morning. So expect to wake up with some possible dew and puddles as we head on into our Thursday activities. So 3 p.m. there, fairly clear and dry as things, we're expecting mostly clear skies on Thursday evening. All right, how much precipitation could we see on the ground? Anywhere from about 1 inch there on that Wednesday evening into Thursday, half an inch in Marquette. Everybody else, especially over on the west side there, could see a little bit more than that. So like I said, expect some wet ground. So taking a look right now at the lows, we'll be in that 60-degree range, so warmer than yesterday. I've got your 7-day outlooks coming up in 15.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Let's find out what's up with Megan O'Connor. This weekend is a true Upper festival.
That's right, Sarah. Tonight on What's Up with Megan, it's time for arguably the most Upper festival ever, the 19th annual Pasty Fest. This Pasty Fest takes place on Saturday, August 19th on 5th Street in Calumet from noon to 4. This year, the event theme is Pasty Fest Olympics. The full schedule of the main events is as followed. Noon, opening ceremonies. 1 p.m. pasty relay. 2 p.m. pasty truck pull. 3 p.m. pasty eating competition. Can't miss that. 4 p.m. closing ceremonies. There will also be a pasty bake-off, classic car show, art competition featuring a variety of pasty-themed art pieces, farmers market, flea market, and more. Main Street Calumet and Visit Keweenaw invite all to celebrate the Copper Country's rich mining history and passion for pasties. Consider volunteering to enjoy the event from a hands-on perspective and give back to Main Street Calumet. Volunteers can sign up on mainstreetcalumet.com. Again, Pasty Fest is this Saturday from noon to 4.
And if you've never been to Pasty Fest, you really should try it at least this weekend, at least one time, because it really is so cool. There's so many people that go down. And what better food to celebrate in the UP than a pasty?
Plus, how unique. I mean, where are you going to have this anywhere else?
Probably not anywhere else.
Nowhere.
Maybe Cornwall, where they came from. I don't know.
Doubt it.
Yeah. What else do we have going on this weekend?
All right, we have a lot going on this weekend. So this Friday and Saturday is the Free Lake and Land Music Festival just outside of Harvey. Enjoy a weekend of music and fun. Music starts Friday at 5 p.m. until 11 p.m. and noon on Saturday until 11 p.m. A food truck will be on site and camping is available. This Friday through Sunday is the Wild Blueberry Festival in Paradise. Check out the full schedule at wildblueberryfest.org. This Saturday in the Sioux is Riverfest from 11 to 4 at Rotary Island Park. Join the Sioux Locks Children's Museum for face painting and activities. Proceeds from the event benefit the Children's Museum. Keweenaw Brew Fest kicks off at Houghton City Pier from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. also on Saturday. Taste some beers, eat some food, and listen to live music. All proceeds benefit the local library. Tickets are limited, so get yours ASAP at KeweenawBrewFest.org. And this Sunday is Music on the Mountain at Marquette Mountain Resort. Head to the hill from 4 to 7 p.m. for a free musical extravaganza featuring local bands, foods, and drinks.
Very fun. Thank you very much, Megan.
Of course.
Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We are learning more about another event that's happening this weekend that benefits a local family who's been touched by a deadly disease. That conversation is 2 minutes away.
Superior Collision is seeking a certified auto body technician for full-time employment. Qualified candidates can call or apply in person, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Going about your business isn't easy these days. Consumer values and tastes are changing. We're here with ideas and information to help your business grow.
I need an advertising partner that meets my needs and is invested in my success. I have that partner with TV19.
Let us create the right advertising campaign that delivers for your business. Call us now at 906-362-1919. WZMQ works for you.
19 News was recently honored with the 2022 Best Newscast Award from the Michigan Association of Broadcasters. It motivates us to work even harder to be your voice in the community. 19 News is all about sharing local activities and events, plus information that leads to understanding, support, and unity. That's the mission of the 19 News team, and we thank you for watching.
19 News, connected to our community. Weeknights on WZMQ 19.
Tonight,
I'm so worried about all the people that we don't know about yet.
a Maui hotel owner describes what many survivors are feeling. Then a fourth indictment for Trump. What makes this one so different? And pets and their owners being reunited. Nora O'Donnell in Maui on the CBS Evening News.
Scott Minshaw reports at 6 at 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
First Bank, where it's all about people.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
This weekend is a special event in Ishpeming. Cal's Journey 5K and 1 mile race will benefit a local family that's been touched by ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease. Kevin Cal Carlson was diagnosed last summer, and this weekend's event will help raise money for the family's medical and travel expenses. Joining us tonight is Cal's wife, Sabina Carlson. Thanks for coming in, Sabina.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So for people who maybe are not quite as familiar, what is ALS?
ALS is a neuromuscular disease that affects your kind of like your brain talking to your muscles. And those motor neurons die out, and so your muscles stop working. And you know, there's no cure. Instead, there's medications that can stop the progression of the disease or slow it down, and that's our hope with the medication that Cal's on right now.
Right, and even those medications they've made so many advancements in medications and treatment of it. Tell us a little bit about Cal's journey and how this all came about.
You know, we have been blessed with amazing friends and family that have helped us every step of the way since Cal was first diagnosed. And so friends of ours reached out and wanted to do, you know, a benefit fundraiser for us as we encounter financial needs. And so they said, hey, let's do a race. And so we were hesitant at first, but then of course agreed to it. And so that's what they've organized. A race for us.
Yeah, we were talking earlier this morning actually about some of those expenses that kind of really pile up aside from travel and medical, but there's also a lot of changes even just within your home that have to happen too.
Right. One of the things, you know, Cal can use a walker, but he's starting to use a wheelchair more, and so we're you know, in the process of kind of starting to search out wheelchair vans, and so he can go places easier, of course.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about some of the treatments that he's receiving and how this benefit will help with that.
Well, he's involved in a clinical trial at Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. So in the past year, we've gone every month to Mayo. You know, sometimes we're there for a day, other times it's 2 to 3 days. And so it's expensive to go, you know, even if it's the two of us. But this summer we've taken the kids a few times, and so, yeah, it adds up for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So that race is this Saturday. It's at the Alqual Recreation area in Ishpeming. It starts at 10 o'clock.
Registration starts at 8. You know, day of, you can register the day of. T-shirt sizes might be limited at that point, but yeah, it's going to be a big event. We anticipated maybe 200 people, but we're up to 800 people registered. Some of them are virtual, but we're amazed. It's unbelievable.
That is amazing. How does it feel that the community has really stepped up to
it's been so heartwarming, humbling. It's been amazing. Just unbelievable.
Yeah, this is a special community up here for sure.
Definitely.
For people who want to register, how can they do that? How much does it cost?
You know, depending on the event, it ranges, but there's a link that they could go to and register.
Gotcha. All righty, and we'll have a link to that on our website after the show. Just head to WZMQ19.com. Sabina, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Still ahead tonight, we are live in Washington, where a political analyst is weighing in on Donald Trump's 4th indictment handed down just yesterday. That report is next.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Get 11% off the last roof you'll ever need with Menard Steel Roofing. Steel roofing is durable, adds value to your home, and can help you save on cooling costs. Steel roofing offers superior wind and hail resistance and is available in cut-to-your-length panels. Concrete Repair Tube is a pre-mixed commercial-grade crack filler and sealer. It's durable, flexible, and can be used for interior and exterior applications. A tube is just $249 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Celebrate the 95th UP State Fair, presented by the Island Resort and Casino. Gear up for the best fair ever. Enjoy food, fun, rides, and great entertainment. It's August 14th through August 20th. Don't wait. Get your tickets now at upstatefair.net. WZMQ TV 19, reserved champion sponsor of the 2023 UP State Fair.
Hello, children. Hello, hubby. Sending greetings from Camp Buddy. here. The summer lasts forever.
Are you ready?
I just hope the sun stays out till mid-November.
We're gonna bond, make friends.
Game on! Buddy Games. New series Thursday, September 14th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
WZMQ 19 News. Live and local news. First warning weather. Exclusive interviews. Named Best Newscast by the Michigan Association of Broadcasters. Make the switch to WZMQ 19 News.
In Washington, political scientists believe this most recent indictment against former President Donald Trump could be the most consequential. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us live from the U.S. Capitol. Rachel, good evening.
Good evening, Sarah. So the former president and 18 of his allies are accused of trying to change the 2020 presidential election results in the state of Georgia. A political scientist I spoke with on this believes this latest indictment could be Trump's most detrimental one. Overnight, the Fulton County, Georgia District Attorney announced the former President Donald Trump and his closest allies have been indicted by a grand jury, accusing them of trying to change the outcome of the Georgia presidential election results in favor of Trump.
Through participation in a criminal enterprise in Fulton County, Georgia, and elsewhere to accomplish the illegal goal of allowing Donald J. Trump to seize the presidential term of office beginning on January 20th, 21.
Todd Belt, a professor and director of political management at George Washington University, says this latest indictment is a serious one.
One of the things we didn't know was how involved Trump and his associates were in actually trying to get information and trying to really strong-arm the elections people in Georgia. We recently fielded a GW Politics poll, and we found that when we asked people first about the hush money case, they were more likely to say that the other cases against Trump, the more serious criminal ones, were politically motivated. So one of the things that I think we need to watch as this plays out is how the cases are closed as we get closer to the election. Which ones stay in the public mind? If it's things like the hush money case, where a lot more Republicans specifically think that it was politically motivated, then he might be able to get away with saying that, this is politically motivated and people will believe him. But if the criminal ones are more prolonged into the general election, I think it'll be more detrimental for him.
The Fulton County District Attorney says the former president has 10 days to turn himself in to face these latest charges. Sarah, back to you.
We are continuing to warm up the next few days, and Ariane lets us know when we could expect rain after this break.
When you put on a product this nice, you want to sing it from the rooftops. You know my roof's good looking, will last the rest of your life. Each day I go to work thinking, we're doing this right. Buy a roof for me and I think you'll see you'll be happy as a gherkin. 'Cause we do it right and we're really polite. Take it from me, Dan Perkins. You try rhyming something with Perkins.
Are you ready for some batting practice?
Yeah! With Peninsula Federal Credit Union's Visa Rewards Card, you can earn 1.5% scorecard cash back on all your purchases.
Okay, buddy, keep your eye on the ball this time.
Even the unexpected ones. It's easy to apply for a Peninsula FCU credit card, online or in person, so you can start earning more today.
Peninsula Federal Credit Union, lighting the way.
There's nothing like the feeling you get being outdoors. The UP Ice Fishing and Hunting Expo has everything you need to be ready. The expo returns to the UP State Fairgrounds Ruth Butler Building. Inside, discover great sponsors with everything from bait to rods and reels. Mark it down now on your calendar, November 3rd through the 5th at the UP State Fairgrounds. The UP Ice Fishing and Hunting Expo, brought to you by the Daily Press and WZMQ 19 News.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
We're expecting a very hot Wednesday. Temperatures could be actually up to closer to 90 degrees, 80 to 90 before we crash on back down. Showers and thunderstorms expected to start pushing in on the west side there around 10 p.m. But other than that, our Wednesday should be a great day over at the UP State Fair in Escanaba, where we're expecting a high of about 83 degrees. A little bit breezy, lots of sunshine, and then later on in the evening, 75 as the fair starts to wrap up their event. But the rest of our 7-day outlook for Escanaba, showers and thunderstorms expected on Thursday, maybe even on Friday. Those temperatures still pretty nice. Saturday, we're looking at 80s returning again, even on Sunday before we cool back down just a little bit on Monday. But I've got more on the way for you tonight at 11.
That does it for us for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here at 11:10 Central.
Tonight, a special edition.